Wow. It feels so good to be back outside in nature.
Hey. When have we ever been outside in nature?
What you mean?
Our
second episode. Yeah, our second episode.
Oh,
That's
thanks.
nature. They don't even know because it's not up.
Right,
Damn.
Well, let's get to it.
Hey, 77 flavors started right now.
This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago, so I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Hey.
If there was ever an episode where we burnt gas money,
oh yeah,
it's this one, baby.
Yeah. We
First of all,
definitely
before we even start, before we even begin this episode,
yeah,
I don't want to hear it about my eyelashes.
What you mean?
I don't want anyone coming for me or my lack of lashes.
Damn.
Okay.
You lacking out here.
You know, my eyes watered. I missed my appointment because I wasn't feeling good.
Your eye water, and that stop you from?
Yeah, so when your eyes water, if there's too much water, the glue melts, and so your false lashes fall off.
Oh. Wait, how did it get on your eyelid?
What? My eyelashes.
Yeah. Don't the water come down out your eye?
Yeah, but when you're closing your eyes,
yeah,
when you cry, your eyelashes don't get wet.
I mean, the bottom lashes do.
You cry eyes open.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
You cry eyes open. You don't close your eyes ever. Anyway, the point is, don't come for my lashes.
Yeah, okay. Y'all don't come for her lashes.
Next week, we'll be back on.
Yeah.
Shout out to my girl, Sarah.
Bang, 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 bang.
Chicago Lash Studio.
Hey.
Out here doing the Lord's work.
She is. She's doing Lord's work. Dario.
Sarah.
And we outside, y'all. We
Yeah,
outside. We are outside here in the elements. First good day of Chicago weather in a long ass time.
Yeah, everybody outside.
Everybody outside. We are in probably as far south as you can get in Chicago.
It's literally as far south.
Yeah, this is
probably.
yeah. You can't get no further than this. But boy, I heard the way you look back at that duck.
I know that little goose.
Boy, I know if y'all hear that. They about to come get our ass.
Man.
We ain't been outside a long time.
Man, I'm throwing this camera at this goose. Listen,
Hey,
first of all,
I'm about to knock this shit over.
Not only are birds not real and members of the United States government,
Birds are real.
but geese,
Members.
okay, geese are the bottom of the barrel CIA agents.
You said they
okay?
members.
Ops, sneaky,
Yeah.
and they don't care who knows.
I mean,
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, look,
Ops.
y'all.
They're ops. I don't care.
Birds are real, y'all.
No, birds are not real.
Birds are real.
Man.
They poop on you like they real. I ain't never been shit on.
Doesn't that feel like the U.S. government to you?
Hey, let's go ahead. That was good.
Thank you so much.
That was
shit on
good.
you just like, okay, all right.
That was good. All right, yeah. We still got to get our income tax.
Yeah.
How's your week?
My week was good.
Yeah.
The high of my week this week was my dance class that I did.
You out there shaking your ass still.
You know? Still.
Look at
like
you.
I started and then I stopped and now I'm back again.
I think you mentioned it before, so people know you out
maybe
here.
Maybe I did. We did Formation by Beyonce.
Bang, 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 bang. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you. You thought I could hit nail that beat.
The pit of my week was missing my eyelash appointment.
the pit of your week.
Yeah, that was definitely the pit. It was a rough week, y'all.
That is, you look weak.
I know I understand I come from a place of privilege, but I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
Let this be the one thing I'm privileged about.
Yeah,
Shit,
you really
out
do
here.
love your lashes.
Man.
You be mad when I don't recognize them.
Because you know why? It's not only is it disrespectful as hell and toxic.
How is
okay?
it toxic?
Because I spend hours and hundreds of dollars getting my lashes done, and for you to be like, I didn't notice shit.
Yeah, I mean, like,
What? It's like if you went and got your hair cut, and I was like, I didn't notice.
But
Your
you
hair looks
notice
the
that.
same.
That you can notice that's a major part of my head.
So are my eyes.
No, your eyes, yeah, true. I mean, but your eyes, not your eyelashes.
So basically, what you're saying is you've never looked at my eyes.
I look at them all the time.
Okay, what color are they? Don't say
Brown.
brown because that's racist. You just assumed that they were brown.
What are they? Look at you. Look at it. Look
Yeah,
at you. Look at you.
they're dark brown. They're like dark brown
Yeah.
hazily.
Hazily.
No, they're not hazily. Damn, I wish.
Anyway, highlight of my week.
Yeah.
Actually, happened today.
Okay.
Happened today. We were outside. Finally, good weather. I go outside and y'all, I want to take some pictures. I was actually doing a photo shoot for a friend of ours,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
doing a photo shoot. And while I was doing that, we were doing the clothes change and everything. His family came by. We were League Park Zoo, by the way, and they were like, "Yo, can you help us take some pictures?" And I said, "Yeah, you know what? Matter of fact, I'll take pictures, but I'll take with my camera too. So get you some professional shots.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
send them over.
Send them over to you. You know. And then while that was happening, the lady goes to me. She said, "Hey, when are you gonna be on TV next?" You know, because they thought I was joking about being a photographer and being a comedian and shit like that.
Yeah.
And so I said, actually May 26th, you can catch me on WTTW.
Hey,
I'll be
Chicago quiz show.
Yeah, with Jeffrey Bear, my home guy. So
All right.
I told him that, and they were like, "Okay, cool."
Hurt my feelings, Jeffrey, but
No, boy.
Yeah.
But while that was happening, somebody came up to me and was like, "Hey, I recognize you. I don't know if you remember me from C2E2."
And you were like, "I don't remember."
No, stop it. No, but I didn't remember. I remember now after the fact.
Yeah,
we were inside the Starbucks
right
when we met them. Yeah, remember? I remember now. But they were like, "Hey, I listened to your podcast," and I was like, "Oh snap, this is cool!"
That's crazy.
And it was like perfect timing because I just told them that the one family that
You
I'm
were about to be on TV?
that I'm somebody.
That's a really nice moment.
It was
also, that's what you get for wearing our branded shit
Yes.
all the time. By the way, if you love this podcast, if you love the city of Chicago, we have a bunch of merch on our website. And I'm saying this now because it is currently not on the website, but by the time this episode comes out, it will be on the website, and that's just applying pressure, y'all.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
On the person that edits our website.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you, man. Look, y'all. I get it done.
Today, one of our friends, Erin, asked me. She was like, "I want to order a T-shirt, but it's only sweatshirts on the website." I was like, "You're absolutely right.
We'll change that.
T-shirt season.
It is T-shirt season. We'll get some T-shirts.
It's officially 80 degrees out today.
Yeah, we'll get some T-shirts made. So that was the highlight of my week. You know what I mean?
That's a good highlight.
That was a good highlight. But the cool thing is, after that, another person came up to me. Another photographer took a picture of me as I was taking pictures, doing good deeds out here, and they recommended me on Instagram. I appreciate it. So the pitfall of the week. Honestly, it was the weather.
You broke your toenail.
Oh man, that happened all the time.
Bumping into shit.
Hey y'all, I don't cut my big toe at the same time I cut my other toes. So them bad boys, sometimes they grow so long.
About your toes.
No, remember, somebody out here got a fetish with it.
Not with your toes.
I mean, you ain't never seen them. Like,
I mean, right.
You ain't never seen them.
Like,
but my shit good though, y'all. Just want to let you know, I just don't cut them bad boys on the regular. I kind of let them lapse. Anyway, enough of my feet, man. One thing I do want to say.
I don't even know how to respond.
Not me either. It's a hard transition.
Yeah.
To the person that knew us from C2E2, knew me from C2E2 and everything, they asked about what happened to the first 3 episodes.
Oh yeah.
So
man, let that shit go.
No. And look, I mean, they there still. We can re-release them if we wanted to, but Sarah don't want to.
I just think you guys deserve better
quality.
Better quality, not in terms of the audio, but in terms of the content.
Yeah, right. We were.
And you know what? If you don't like the shit we're putting out now, you definitely not gonna like the first 3 episodes.
I mean, and that wasn't even bad. But like, if we getting criticized, we're not even really getting criticized now. So anyway, I don't want to say that. But like, nonetheless, the point I'm trying to make is, we'll figure out the first 3 episodes. That's like lost episodes, literally.
We're going to redo them. So if you've noticed over the last few weeks, we've been releasing 2 episodes a week.
Yep.
So those first 3 episodes are going to be re-recorded and then released during the week on a Wednesday in the next coming few weeks, and you'll see them. We're doing Beverly, and then I forgot the other ones that we took down. Lakeview.
Yeah, Lakeview, Beverly, Lakeview, and shit.
Whatever,
what should have been Streeter Park.
Streeterville.
But it's not Streeterville.
It's not Streeterville.
It's,
anyway,
it's near Northside. Is what it is.
It'll come.
Y'all realize how large near Northside is. We'll get when we get to it.
That's what she said.
Damn.
It is near Northside.
Yeah. That shit near Northside is
the Midwest of your body. No, I'm just playing.
Shit, stop it. It's the Midwest of your body.
It is.
Y'all, we are a location. You can see all this water.
Water?
I can't swim. So
yeah, you can.
If I fall back, we right here by the water.
You could definitely swim.
Shit. What you mean?
You're not about to. Well,
no.
Daria doesn't float.
I don't. Y'all don't float.
Isn't that crazy?
I've tried. I don't even float on salt.
So we literally went on
salt water.
Let me explain that because nobody floats on salt. But we went to Aries Spa.
Okay.
But let's redact that because they're not sponsoring us. But,
yeah.
we went to a spa, and they have a saltwater pool that everyone is meant to float in.
Most people.
Right? Dario sank.
I sank, y'all.
Just too much muscle.
Yeah. You see?
Okay, calm down.
You know?
Right, let's move on. Let's move on.
Your boy out here too strong. Too big, too fast.
2 chains.
Too straight. Hey, you look, I ain't got none over today, but y'all, I don't float. So if y'all see your boy just fall backwards over here, good chance I've been gone. It's been nice knowing y'all.
Damn, no, don't say that. I'll rescue you.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Anyway, enough of the morbid shit. But behind us is Indiana.
First of all, that was my joke. I can't believe you stole it.
We'll redo that. Go ahead.
No.
Run it back. Go ahead.
No, it's all right.
No, go ahead. I got it. Watch. I'm gonna do something fun.
Okay. So right behind us is what I like to refer to as Indiana. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Thank you. That means hell no.
We are in Hegewisch. Hegewisch. And Hegewisch is, Let's get right first, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's get right, because I kind of want to jump into it. You ready? Here we go.
You said I'd like to jump into it after we did 20 minutes of nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's jump into it.
Yeah. Y'all, we are in Hegewisch, and it is community area number 55.
Yeah.
And let's get into it. The boundaries. To the north, we got 112th Street / 130th Street.
You hear that?
Mm-hmm. To the south, we got 138th Street.
Yep.
And to the east, you got the Illinois-Indiana state line. And just so you all, again, where I was going with it, right behind us is Indiana. So we are literally on the border of Illinois and Indiana right now. To the west, we got Burley Avenue, Thomas Avenue, Tomance Avenue, and the Bishop Ford, I-94 for those of you that are not from around here, and call it by the real name. 94. 94. 94. Here are the neighborhoods: Hegewisch, Avalon Trails, Old Hegewisch, Arizona. You heard me correctly, Arizona. Here's what I got to say about Hegewisch before we jump into this.
Yeah.
They call this the Marbury of Chicago, and for the old heads out there, y'all know this is from the Andy Griffith Show. You know,
okay.
I believe that's the Andy Griffith Show, right?
You sure?
And it's Marbury and Mayberry, not Marbury, Mayberry, and this feels just like that place. I mean, this is as far south in Chicago as you could possibly get, and this is the first place that we felt like it don't feel like Chicago
at all.
It don't feel not one bit like Chicago.
And I think I read somewhere that the people that live here do not consider themselves Chicagoans.
Which I mean, I do, honestly.
So I wouldn't if I lived out here.
I'd be like, for real.
For what? I can't even see the skyline.
Yeah, right. That very true.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of places in the city where you can't see the skyline.
But like for this to be Chicago,
a stretch you can't see it until probably you hit like what, Pullman?
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Honestly, I did not even know this was a neighborhood in Chicago, a community area. I'm sorry, in Chicago. I did not even know that. The reason why I say, I mean, it literally feels like you are in a different. It feels like you in Indiana or something. Like,
we literally said we feel like we're out of town.
I mean, people were walking around town, and they were just walking in places. Everybody knew everybody.
Yeah, literally.
Like literally.
It's where everybody knows your name.
Yeah, everybody knows your name. Everybody.
Okay, that's because we could get flagged.
Yeah, no, not off my off-key ass.
Like, what is this?
They're going to be like, no, bro.
No, actually, we don't claim this.
No, big dog, we know you wrote that. You know?
That's all you. That's all you.
We know you claiming that one.
Yeah, that's all you. Also, if you hear the little wind, just, ignore it.
No, we always say that, but then you.
I know, then you don't hear
be like, damn, no
wind.
wind.
But it's pretty windy today.
Yeah. Hegewisch. The strangest place. Nice place. Strange place.
Yeah, it's just very, very, like, small town.
It feels like they ain't developed yet. You know,
don't say that.
I don't mean that in a disrespectful way.
I mean, that sounds disrespectful to me.
But I mean, it feels like.
You know why I feel some type of way about that word?
Why?
Because they call places like Jordan underdeveloped or developing or third world, and I feel like that's the energy you came with.
Okay, well, not considering that fact, it still feel like it ain't done yet.
It's not done yet.
It feel like they still need some shit to do here. But at the same time, it feel like they done. Like it feel like this is what it is.
And I think the vibe that we got is everyone that loves here loves living here.
Everybody that lives
here.
Okay.
Loves living here.
Yeah. Okay. That's true.
Don't do me.
I'm just saying.
Everyone we spoke to someone that worked at one of the bars in the neighborhood. We spoke to a couple people. Yeah. We spoke to a couple of people that work at the pizza place where we ate, and everyone has been living here for like 3 decades.
Yeah.
Like they love living here.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's the thing. Everybody love it. Yeah. I mean, I can see why. It's very peaceful.
Very peaceful.
I mean, super peaceful.
Yeah, there's like what is it called? Like a national park.
Yeah, right. We're in a national park.
Not a national park.
Not a national park. It's just a park. Yeah. Smokey the Bear's out here, y'all. Like, I'm not even joking. There's a Smokey the Bear. I didn't even know that brother was still the poster child for Forrest and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I thought.
Let's get into the facts.
These are the facts. This place is different. That's the fact.
Okay. Well,
here's the thing. Here's another fact. Here's another fact for you before we get to the other history. This place don't have a gas station.
Oh yeah.
That's how different. That's how Mayberry this place is.
Yeah, I literally read that as long as Indiana is across the border and you can drive there to get cheap gas, no one is ever going to open up a gas station in here because it'll be city prices, and they don't want to pay city prices when they could literally drive like 20 minutes and get gas, if even.
Yeah. By the way, this is called Wolf Lake is where we at. This is Wolf Lake where we at right now. But now I want to get into the history because like I just had to set that tone for y'all. Like, I'm gonna talk about it, but like, geez, this is different. So history, where it got its name from? Adolf Hegewisch. Yeah, Hegewisch.
German.
Was the president of the U.S. Rolling Stock Company and wanted to create an ideal workman community by the rail line.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds very familiar to Pullman, and Pullman is literally what, 1 or 2 community areas away from here.
Yeah,
not far. I mean, it takes.
I feel like the audacity of these German men thinking they could just come here and create the perfect town.
Hey, shit. I mean, I mean, look. I mean, these were good lands. I mean, it
was empty. Otherwise,
they said let's fucking do it. So that's how how this became Hegewisch. Now I called him Adolf Hegewisch. That's his name, right. But locals and thereafter we've been calling it Hegewisch.
You're right.
Which I get it. But it looks, if you look at it,
because like the W is a V in German or something.
Yep. I think.
I believe so.
History. This was Native American land, like everything else in Chicago.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like it's all native.
Else. But now here's the thing. With this. I believe, and I'm pretty sure I'm accurate on this because there was a couple different things. That's why I'm saying I believe y'all, because I couldn't come to a conclusive answer, but I feel like this is the right answer. This was the last area where the Potawatomi were at before they were kind of like displaced, so to say. Yeah. So
that's to comment on the fact that you couldn't through research get a conclusive answer is. I remember in high school someone told us history is always written from the point of view of the victor. Yeah, right. So, of course, it's really hard to mainstream find that kind of information. You really have to like go in depth and probably talk to a few people, especially with Native history. It wasn't written down, and it was a lot of it was lost unless it was like, contained within the communities. Yeah. But that's probably where you learn more of that information. Yeah. But that's not surprising at all that they didn't have a conclusive answer.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't know. I tried. I tried to find it, but I thought that was kind of interesting.
That is interesting.
Keep the thought process of last in y'all heads, okay? Because we got a few more last things that are tied to this area. Now, after the Native Americans settled, obviously time passed, and they were here because this was a nice trade route, right? This was a nice trade route by the little lake right here. Accessible, to kind of move about. Yeah. Immigrants then came into the area right around in the 1850s. The immigrants came in and they built the railroads and to kind of cross the Chicago area. And this is we out here, y'all. So Chicago to them was farther. I think right now we're currently 16 miles from the Loop.
Right, probably,
yeah. We're like 16 miles from the Loop, so it's kind of far, kind of far out there. This was originally a part of the Lake Township. And then after that, it was a part of the Hyde Park Township, which is very interesting. In 1867, yeah. Pretty interesting that, again, if y'all remember, the Hyde Park was the entire South Side. And since we are on the South Side, this was a part of it.
They were like, here you go, lump it.
Yeah. And then, of course, we know 1889 is when pretty much all of everything got annexed to the city.
Right.
And that's how this became part of how it became part of Chicago.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I really tried to read a lot about like local
thought
opinions of living out here, like this far from the city. I think it's really interesting because like one person they interviewed someone for the Tribune, and the article came out in 2016. We could link it if you guys are interested in that.
Hey.
But you probably won't be able to read it unless you pay 12 cents for like 5 years.
Man, they
like,
own that.
Just let it.
They own that. Let us have this.
But basically in the interview, the person said that this is so far from the city that the people that live in this community don't believe like they get the amenities of the city.
Right.
And so they're like, we don't consider ourselves part of the city. To them, the north side is 95th.
Yeah, which is wild. Which
is insane.
This is wild.
Because most Northsiders have not been to 95th.
Yeah, right.
That.
Right,
So,
yeah. Most Northsiders don't even know you exist.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
But I think that's very interesting that like they feel like, and I think they're okay with it. Like that's the sense of like that piece, that opinion piece that I read was that they don't want to be part of. They don't feel like they need to be part of.
I mean, shit. I mean, if you're getting cheaper gas from Indiana,
right?
You know, like I mean, I don't know. I mean, it does feel like they are like good in their own.
Yeah,
I mean, they've
created like a very close knit community.
Yeah.
Literally everyone that walked into the place that we went to knew everyone.
We'll get to this in the food part. Y'all, it's actually kind of scary how much they knew about each other.
It's so interesting. It's such a small.
You know how you say shit like that. You be like, man, everybody know everybody.
Yeah.
And you be like,
but
yeah,
literally everyone.
Yeah, literally everybody knows everybody.
Someone's listening is gonna be like, yeah, we get it.
Yeah, but we just land that message. What's really cool is that we out here and it's first day of good weather really in Chicago.
Yeah.
We got family over here to our left and to the right. We're looking in front of us. We got family. Just beautiful to be out here, man.
People are fishing.
Yeah. I'm not done with the history, obviously, y'all. A little slight tangent. But so check it out. The guy Adolf, right? So he died a few years after Hegewisch was this wind is going crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Sorry about that if you can hear it.
Yeah. He died a few years after it was annexed to the city. When he did that, his company, the Rolling Stock, became part of the pressed steel car company. And the significance of that is the owners there that took over really made Hegewisch and the surrounding areas a steel factory type of place. You know, it made it a steel factory type of situation. So, and now here's the thing: they developed steel mills in and around Hegewisch. The Ford plant. There's a Ford plant here. Mm-hmm. Also, we drove
assembly plant.
Yeah, assembly plant. That's right here, which is really cool. And I know that it's there because it's accessible. This lake right here. I mean, it's a good spot to kind of be over here, especially with when they built all the steel. So, and you got to think back in these times too. It's probably really cool that with Pullman kind of coming into its own, having worked there and with the trains, and then still here. This was like a really booming industrial type of place right here.
And it still looks kind of industrial. Again, it's very similar to like Pullman in terms of those vibes. There's a lot of business parks, as you would call them, or parks where there's, I guess, a lot of warehousing or assembly units and manufacturing spots. So it's heavy on that industrial part.
Heavy in here with it. And so now here's the interesting thing about that little transition of when it was annexed to the city. Kind of the reason why Hegewisch was annexed twice, essentially, is because Adolf had this vision of making his town kind of like a working man's town, right? But something that I didn't write down here, but I want to tell you all because kind of like you need to fill in the gaps in the story. The reason why it was really annexed is because his vision of he wanted to have about 10,000 people work here, right? Work here and live here and be in the area. When it was annexed to the city, about 500 residents were registered in this area.
Wow.
So he was a shit ton away from his 10,000. Yeah. So, like everything else that wanted to get that got annexed to the city, the whole purpose of getting annexed to the city was to get resources, amenities, and different things like that. So I wanted to say that because when that happened, obviously it started to pick up a little bit after World War One. Started to pick up right before World War II and everything. New residents in the area, they were Polish, Yugoslavian, Czech, Swedes, and Irish, kind of moved to the area. And they were the ones kind of working in the steel mills and the factories around here, kind of keeping the industry going for Hegewisch. Now, I told you this is a city of lasts, right? And they got some pretty interesting lasts here in Chicago. And when you hear these lasts, here I go with these damn hiccups again.
Take a shot, y'all.
Take a shot, y'all. I'm sorry. Take a shot.
If you're new here, we take a shot every time Dario burps on the podcast, so you're welcome.
There you go, y'all. This drink's on me.
Yeah. It could be a non-alcoholic shot.
Yeah, right. Just a shot of water, you know? Yeah, you probably hot as hell anyway.
Get your therapy water in.
We ain't got them bottles around there.
I know.
We need outside therapy glasses.
You could just bring your... Also, Dario calls therapy water in place of... emotional support water bottle.
There we go. Whatever it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So here's the last. Hegewisch is home to the last sawmill in the city.
First of all, what's a sawmill?
Lumber yards. The Calumet Harbor Lumber is the last sawmill here in Chicago.
Wow. Oh, saw.
Yeah, saw. What you thought I said?
No, I know what you said. I just realized I know the meaning of the word saw.
You mean saw, yeah, like cut. Because I want a saw. Sarah won't let me get a saw, y'all.
Man,
actually, I got a saw. I got a saw. Yeah.
All right, redact that.
That's your favorite word this episode.
I just used it twice.
Yeah. Anyway, the last horse-drawn fire engine was here.
What?
Yeah. Just
slow-ass fire engine.
Man, look, horse and buggy was a real thing.
No wonder the city burned down.
Stop it. Come
out
on.
Here, horse and buggying it. Probably buckets of water on that bitch. It's like, Josiah, you got the buckets?
Hey, damn, I forgot them, Joe.
Man, I got them, but they're not full, though. You wanted me to put anything in them? Man, the city burning down.
The horse drank it.
The horse drank it.
He was thirsty.
I was thirsty. The horse was thirsty.
And here's the thing. This is the last trailer park in Chicago. It was here in Hegewisch. Yeah,
I thought there would be more.
Yeah, the Harbor Point Estates. First, I'll be honest. I didn't think we had trailer parks here in Chicago.
Really? Okay,
I didn't think so.
Can I tell you that I thought trailer parks were just random? Like, people would just, like, a bunch of people that lived in trailer parks would show up and be like, we'll park here. And then they just park. They can live there. I didn't know that it had to be, like, a zoned area.
I mean, because you got to still deliver mail.
I know. Yeah, but I just didn't know. I thought it was like...
I can see that, though. A lot of places in the suburb, there's a lot of trailer parks in the suburb.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of trailer parks in the suburb. And then when you go out to good weather places, there's trailer parks. You know what I mean? Because, you don't need that much.
Shit, that's the life. You get to travel around.
Yeah, for real. I would love that.
I know. Wouldn't.
Yeah, you're right.
You wouldn't. You I'm not trying to do that. You're not trying to be.
Y'all ain't that bougie.
Yeah, okay. All right. You like running water, right?
I do.
All right, you're bougie.
You can get that at trailer parks? What you mean?
I know. There's some
it's different,
really
though.
Nice ones.
You got to be crafty to have a trailer. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be handy. Yeah. I couldn't. I'm not. I'm handy, but I ain't.
And you also love to nap in nooks. So
yeah, right. Yeah.
I don't know about. Yeah. I don't know about.
The moment my shit start shaking, I'm out that jam.
Yeah. Also, who's driving it?
I couldn't. Man, I could drive a big car. I drove a BMW 760.
Yeah, but you haven't driven it.
Not a bus. Like a trailer. Or
I guess most people don't move their trailer parks.
Yeah, once you set that shit down, that's it.
I mean, you're there.
Right.
You just live there.
I mean, that's a movable.
Unless you're in a movable. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Skip past that. Okay, skip.
Anyway, I guess for me, I didn't know it was trailer parks in Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if this was the last, it also was the first.
You think so? I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Where else are they trailer parks?
Shit, I mean, no, I'm not a trailer park
connoisseur.
Expert.
Yeah. One last
Historian?
fact. Yeah. Redact that. That's your favorite. I'm just gonna say. Anyway.
As such.
Yeah. I haven't said that. You said it this time. Okay. One last thing about Wolf Lake here. So the cool thing about Wolf Lake, behind us this was a favorite getaway spot for Abraham Lincoln and his family.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice lake.
It's very nice.
It's a beautiful park.
Super nice. I mean,
super nice. Black people outside, you got to get on this.
Yeah, for real. Honestly,
they actually have like a hiking trail out here.
Yeah.
In the further down that way.
Yeah.
You could barbecue out here. There's people barbecue. There's people fishing.
Yeah.
Man, fuck these geese. I swear to God.
You scared as hell?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't like geese. I'm telling you. They're up.
Oh! It is a big ass duck out here. Okay.
It's a goose and it's an op.
That motherfucker gonna pull up on us. Let him do this on the podcast. It's
look
a
at
wrap.
him fluttering his
don't worry about it. It's all good. Y'all, that is the history part. That's the history part.
We're gonna rotate. Too much going on.
We're gonna rotate. We're gonna get some motion out of here before Sarah get bit by
a goose.
By a goose. Y'all, we out of here. We out this jam. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Out of here. We'll be right back. Stop saying we're out of here.
Yeah, whatever.
We are back.
Hey.
With the food portion of the episode, minus the geese.
Minus the geese.
Man, fuck these birds and these kids.
They large, yo.
They're large.
These some big ass birds. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna take a picture while we go ahead. Keep on going.
While we're out here.
Yeah.
And
listen, this shit crazy.
It is crazy. Anyway, we had pizza today and other things.
Yeah.
And assortments.
Boy, we had a lot.
We went to Pudgy's Pizza, which is located on, it's 13460. How do you pronounce that?
13460. That's what I would have said.
Okay, well, 13460.
Look at you trying to be different.
Baltimore Avenue out here.
Blah, blah.
Wow. Anyway, look at the little geese eating grass,
you scared
eating
as
trash as hell. Anyway. So I have a little history about Pudgy's. Okay. I asked the owner. I was like, "What's going on?
Yeah.
Tell me the tea."
Yeah.
And then basically, Pudgy's has been around for forever. It used to be a beauty salon. And if you walk in, you can actually kind of tell.
Yeah, you can kind of tell. Now when they said it.
Yeah, it's almost like there's a little tiny waiting area, and then in the back, you could imagine where all of the seats would have been.
Yeah.
For the beauty things, but a very long time ago, the place was bought and turned into a pizza place. But what's funny is that the owners actually, it was more kind of like a social club.
Yeah.
Like they were like the owners and the workers were very good friends, and they would sit around and like chat all day and hang out, and then they would be like really annoyed when someone walks in and orders pizza.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good pizza. And then someone in some family passed away, and then Pudgy's, who is Bob, I believe his name is.
I believe it was, yeah.
Right? He bought it. And the reason he bought it was because he used to work at the mill.
Yeah.
And then he would come home from work every single day. He lived right across from Pudgy's. He would order pizza, jump in the shower, get out of the shower, the pizza would be there. They deliver from right across the street, right?
Wow.
And then after a while, he started delivering pizzas for them. And then after a few years, he actually bought it. And so he owned it for, I want to say 25 years.
Wow.
21 years-ish.
And he just gave it up, right?
Because the new owners have been there for 4 years. But it's still the same recipes.
Yeah.
It's still everything inside it is still the same.
Yeah.
Right? His name is Bob because the pizza that we ordered was called Bob's Mistake.
And that's a beautiful mistake.
Yeah.
Now, go.
I was going to say, I was just going to talk about, the general energy of being in there.
Yeah, me too.
So there's one table.
Yeah.
One table that fits 2 people. Okay. This is mostly a to-go kind of spot.
Yep.
They have 4 pizza ovens, and they also make sandwiches. So it's not just pizza, but it's open. You could literally watch your pizza get made.
Yeah, you can stand there. Just watch.
That was so cool.
That was really dope.
I've never been to a pizza place like that.
No.
And so you can watch your pizzas getting made. And then the owner is right there. She's in the front, taking orders, taking phone calls, cutting up the pizza, boxing it up.
Doing everything.
One of the delivery people he's also right there. And he was hanging out delivering pizzas. The guy that drove the Mustang.
Yeah. Now here's the crazy part. We were talking about how everybody know everybody here, but people literally were walking in, and the hostess, I don't forgot her name. She was right there, the one that was taking orders and everything. Yeah. She would know everybody's order.
Not everybody.
Orders, name,
everything.
What they normally get, why, like where, how long is it gonna be? One person walked in and was like, they had a super large pizza, and the other person said, and they go eat all that, and then the delivery guy was like, oh no, she usually eat that for later. She
usually has it for a few days.
For a few days,
but sometimes her son comes in on the weekends.
Yeah.
So maybe this is a weekend where her son's coming in, and I was like,
y'all know that?
You know all that?
Y'all know that? What's crazy is there was a lady that walked in. And she forgot her order. She said,
yeah, right. She's like, I don't know.
She said, I forgot what I got, but it had this and onions on it.
No, she said it had, she goes, green olives and mushrooms. And she's like, yep.
Yeah. And she knew. What? She knew her order, and she didn't even know what she ordered. And it was like, and she just took it and left. I was like,
what if this town is a simulation?
It might be.
Shit.
It might be.
It's like close to simulation as we've gotten so far.
I mean, because like I've never been someplace where people know each other like that.
Yeah.
Like,
and the delivery guy was also, I feel like he's just like friends with the owner, by the way. I don't think he's like officially hired on as the delivery guy. Okay, because he like chilling. He was just hanging out. But what he was saying was like when his daughter moved here, she like previously had lived with her mom, and then when she moved here when she was in 7th grade, he told her, he was like, don't do anything, because before you do it, I'm going to find out before you get home.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And one day she went into a store, like very shortly after she moved there, and a person was like, oh, you're blah, blah, blah son, and your dad is a teacher at this school.
She was shook.
And she was like, how do you know everything about my life? Like, I just moved here.
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
Yeah. It's so amazing. Here's another cool thing about the food in the area in general that was really cool. So we went to 81-2, which is another Club 81-2. And so we were there. They didn't have food, not the day we were on, but they didn't have food. But what they were telling me is, since there's only 2 bars in the whole area community here, if you order delivery and have it sent to the bar, what they do is if you order large, they will give you an extra large at the same price just to help out the community and support the community. Literally. Because it's so small.
Yeah,
I thought that was the coolest
dope.
shit.
Dope.
Like if you, because everybody know each other, so you ain't trying to like cannibalize. Right. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to support.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So like hell, and you bringing food to think about that. They don't even have to cook all the time. You just order pizza, have it delivered there.
Yeah.
You know what it only took us. It's gonna take you 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Literally 3 minutes.
3 minutes to get from place to place. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was really dope. I was like, damn. Like, and she said, Laura, what's her name at 81-2? Mm-hmm. She said, we just wanna celebrate.
Yeah, and she, like, for example, she's from Wisconsin, and she's the bartender at Club 81-2, which was where we originally wanted to go. Mm-hmm. But she said she's from Wisconsin. She's been living here for 38 years.
Yeah. She had a crazy little run there. She grew up fast, she told us. But yeah, she been down here.
Yeah.
Living in the area for a long time.
Yeah.
Let's
get to what we ate at Pudgy's.
Yeah.
First of all, you could get 6 sodas for $5.
That's a steal.
Insane.
That's a steal, y'all.
You must be getting that shit from Indiana.
Yeah. Right. Yeah,
but so for their menu, you get the pizza menu, you get to choose from your toppings, but they also have specialty pizzas. So we got the large Bob's Mistake, which was recommended by Laura at Club 81. She was like, you definitely need to try Bob's Mistake.
Laura had the menu.
Yeah, she was like, oh, here, you want to see their menu?
We were like, yeah.
For not your restaurant? She was like, yeah, for the other place you're going to? Yeah, we'll see the menu.
That's crazy, yeah.
But Bob's Mistake, Bob used to be the previous owner, is sausage with fresh garlic, fresh tomatoes, and red and green pepper strips on top. And the large is $23.75.
And it's a lot.
That is large.
It's a lot, y'all.
Yeah.
Like.
So the large is actually 16 inches.
Yeah.
It is so good.
It is. So just to give you, it's a traditional Chicago.
We got thin crust.
You got thin crust. It's traditional Chicago, y'all. So like
squares and everything.
Yeah, this Chicago. You know what I mean? And it is smacking. First of all, you said it too. You said to me, I can't believe you eating.
So the pizza comes with fresh tomatoes, and Dario is like Picky McPickerson, so he doesn't eat fresh tomatoes like that.
Hey, look.
And it comes with fresh garlic on top, and he smacks.
I smack. Look, y'all. The thing is called Bob's Mistake. So I put two and two together. Mistake. It's called Bob's Mistake. And if they could sell a mistake, I'm sorry, that shit got to be good.
Listen,
so I was like, you know what? We gonna go all in.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Fire, y'all.
Like the crust was the perfect amount of crunchy.
It was.
The cheese was so like stringy.
Yes.
It was so like the cheese pull was erotic.
Yeah,
okay,
ooh, erotic.
Okay, it was.
Oh wow.
And the sausage with the erotic piece. No, I'm just
Okay, yeah.
the sausage was like big. You know how
sausage was big.
It was big chunks of it.
That's what she said.
Stop. All right. Okay. And then the green pepper and the green pepper is red and green pepper are cooked on there, so they're not like fresh crunchy.
Yeah.
They're like a little cooked down. They're not like too soggy.
Yeah.
And then the fresh garlic on top. I don't know how there's. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. You could definitely taste it, and it wasn't overbearing either.
Oh my god! Every time, like literally, I think the fresh garlic is what set it off.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what because
I know. The
everything was like sauce was fire. The freshness of the vegetable was on there. The sausage was
honestly. I've never had pizza with fresh tomatoes on it, but that was really, really good.
That was fantastic.
Yeah,
it was really good. I mean, like, and the cool thing is you could taste the flavor in every bite.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's so good.
You want to read what's on the front of the menu since we're talking about it? Like,
I do want to read what's on the front of the menu. It says original thin crust pizza, still homemade, one at a time, Pudgy's Pizza, and then it says the #1 pizza on the South Side.
I mean,
voted top 5 in Chicago by WGN, top 5 in Chicago Pizza City by Steve Dolinsky. Which our guy Steve is the pizza guy.
If he say it,
if anybody,
he said it's
good
top
pizza,
5.
It's
like
Steve.
The crazy thing is, we saw that we was like top 5. Come on, like
come on, Steve.
And here's the thing: this is technically Chicago, so
yeah.
like it's technically Chicago. And I'm thinking, nah. My first instinct was like, man, no, you ain't gonna beat Chicago. And I'm like, this is Chicago, y'all. I mean,
it was really good.
I can't even argue. Can't argue.
Yeah. Other things they had on the specialty menu, of course, the toppings there's a bunch of different toppings you could pick from. But the specialty menu, they had buffalo chicken pizza.
Yeah.
It says it's one of a kind. It's a spicy buffalo sauce with homemade pizza sauce topped with chicken, side of blue cheese or ranch.
Mm-hmm.
They had a taco pizza, which is sausage pie topped with fresh diced onions, tomatoes, and lettuce, and a taco sauce. Hawaiian, which is Canadian bacon and cheese and pineapple. They had a meat lover pizza, which is sausage, pepperoni, Canadian bacon, and bacon bits. They had a Firehouse Supreme, which is sausage, mushrooms, onions, green and red pepper.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a veggie pizza and a butter pizza.
You know what I was thinking?
What the hell's a butter pizza?
I bet you that slap though. I bet that the bread probably go crazy.
It's made with a butter.
Yeah, crust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that's slap. You know what I really like about this? I just thought about since this is so close to Indiana. If Indianians,
Indianans,
if they come over to Chicago and like, let's get some Chicago pizza. Hey,
man, go right there.
I'm not mad that this is the place that they're gonna come to and get representation.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
It's so good.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
And the pizza, if you don't get off the specialty menu, you just get the regular pizza menu and you add your toppings. It's the junior, which is 9-inch, is $9.50.
Mm-hmm.
The small is $12.50 for thin crust, $17 for deep dish or stuffed. For the 14-inch medium, it's $15 or $20 for deep dish. 16 of the inch is $17 or $23. It's not expensive.
Yeah, no, it's not. No,
you know
what
I mean?
I mean, look. Here's the thing. Even if it was higher price, the amount of pizza that you get,
for real.
is just like I feel like the portions are larger than normal.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, so
I
for
agree.
me, I'm paying that price every time. For that, we still got like half a pizza left, and realistically, that half, I see why old girl ordered that and she be eating for the rest of her day,
Forever.
like for a week. You know what I mean?
Forever.
Your pizza can last for a long time, and I bet you the reheatability is ridiculous.
Reheatability.
And that shit rolled off the tongue too.
You know?
You like that?
It's like you used that before.
Like reheatability. You know what I mean?
Your tongue do be rolling.
Anyway. Hey, shout out to your boy.
The sides.
Yeah.
The sides. We got
sausage pizza bread. Yeah, and
which I didn't realize was literally just gonna be sausage pizza on a piece of bread.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
It was
fire.
It's literally
gone.
just
Gone. We ate it.
It's like just imagine if you took a slice of pizza
and then put it on bread.
and just
like
ate
a
it like
French
that.
baguette.
Yeah.
like literally our hoagie bread.
And that shit was good.
Yeah. It's $4.
I can tell it like for a snack, like a quick little
That could be somebody's meal.
That's a meal. So like they're larger pieces of bread. And like you get 2 of them.
Yeah.
It's like they just took the bread, 1 loaf of bread, cut it in half, and there you go, and added a bunch more toppings on
Literally.
Oh, you some crushed peppers on there?
You know?
Shit.
Some fresh garlic. For the sandwiches, which we also ordered 2 sandwiches just to try them out. We ordered the Old World Italian meatball sandwich, which is 4 lightly seasoned meatballs on a roll, served the way you like it.
Yeah,
which
buddy.
includes cheese and red sauce.
Hey, let me tell you.
You could add extra toppings to it too, by the way.
I don't even know what else you would add to it. I mean, green pepper. Green pepper probably be smack on it. Green pepper probably be smacking on it.
I would add black olives personally.
Ugh, you like
Nobody
black
asked for your opinion. I said personally. Personally, me, I would add black olives. I didn't say I'm gonna shove black olives down your throat, Dario.
Please don't ever. Shit. I promise you that.
Anyway,
don't do that.
We also got Pudgy's Old Fashioned Sausage Patty Sandwich, which is literally a sausage patty, 1 out of 3 pounds.
Yeah,
a third pound sausage
1
patty.
out of 3 pounds.
Baked on a bun. Oh God, it's so good.
It was good.
Honestly, the pizza outshines both.
Right, here's the thing. Yeah, because everything else is really good. Yeah. If we hadn't had the pizza, which is weird, why would you come here and not get the pizza? Right. But if we didn't have that and we just had the other stuff, we'd be like, oh, that was some of the best.
It was really good. Yeah,
this shit right here, the pizza
set it off.
Yeah, that pizza won.
That pizza won.
Yeah, that pizza is. We didn't have the other pizza in town, but this shit right here, man. Look, y'all. I just realized you were saying Pudgy's sausage, Pudgy's meatball, like all that shit.
Yeah,
that's what I get it. I get the name now, y'all. That's well played. Well played.
They also have an original stromboli, which is sausage patty with pepperoni, mushroom, onions, green and red pepper, served with cheese and red sauce.
Yeah.
A meal by itself. All these sandwiches are $7.50.
Yeah.
You can add beef to the sausage patty. You can make it a combo, and it's $9.
Yeah.
Which is very inexpensive.
Yeah, that's very inexpensive.
A $7 meatball sandwich? That's not bad. It's
that's not bad.
Too.
And, it's very huge.
Yeah. Stop it. You could get the super beef sandwich, which is also Italian beef, served piping hot.
Really? That's the only.
It's a third pound of thinly sliced Italian beef.
Shit, so that's a lot.
Hot. And then they have the Pudgy's Chicken Supreme, which made with twin boneless, skinless breast.
Oh.
You can get it multiple different styles. You can get it Vesuvio, which is extra virgin oil, olive oil, garlic, oregano, and toasted on cheese bread. Milano style, which is melted cheese and red sauce. Malibu style, which is Canadian bacon, cheese, and tomato.
Yeah.
Sicilian, which is fresh spinach, green olives, red sauce, melted cheese, and garlic. Or Rhino's Ranch.
Yeah. Rhino's Ranch?
Which is creamy ranch dressing, melted cheese with Canadian bacon, lettuce, side tomato.
Okay.
All sandwiches include chips.
Yeah, the chips. Honestly, you didn't even need the chips.
I wouldn't even eat the chips.
I wouldn't even. I mean,
honest.
Everything else is going good.
No, but if you're getting a sandwich and if you're getting one soda, a sandwich, and you could literally get a meal for $8.50 with a soda, a sandwich, and bag of chips.
Yeah.
For $8.
Yeah.
$9.
Yeah, you can go crazy. Y'all gotta.
That girl about to get her.
Yeah,
her ass whooped by that goose.
They were
about to eat her.
Quick update. They were feeding. There's people here that were feeding the geese. And they peacefully. And so she got out the car. I feel like she wanted to go up close to him.
She was trying to pet the goose.
She was trying to pet the geese.
Yeah,
they had to pull off. It's 2 of them. They some thugs, y'all, man. But they peaceful thugs.
Also, public service announcement: don't feed birds bread because they cannot digest it.
Yeah,
you're literally murdering them.
Yeah. Let's
actually, matter of fact, keep feeding the birds bread.
No, stop it. Look at
fuck them birds.
No, Peter gonna be at our doorstep. Peter gonna be in that comment.
I didn't do it. I just told people.
We told him not to. We also said fuck the birds. Anyway, that's it. I mean, I got nothing else.
You don't have any other comments?
I mean, I loved it. I loved it. Y'all, hell, look, if I'm ever back in Hegewisch,
if we ever find ourselves this far south,
if I ever come through here again, I'm definitely gonna remember that spot.
1000%. We also want to come back because we want to try Club 81.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably why we're going to come
Club
back.
Club 81 has been there since 1945.
Yeah.
So if you are out here and you don't necessarily like pizza or you don't want to get pizza, you want to grab a drink and have some like actual like bar food, try Club 81. We did not try it, but it has fantastic reviews. It's been in the area for... I don't know, 2022 minus 1945. Do the math, okay? Whatever the fuck that is. All right, you got it. You got a phone.
You got this big dog.
And so it's been here for that long. People love it. And, you know, on that note, y'all be blessed. If you liked this episode, go ahead, send someone you like. Y'all rate us. Subscribe. I'll do all that shit. If you did not like this episode, it's probably the geese. It's probably the geese out here being haters.
Yeah, the geese probably one going to leave the comment. They just peaceful.
Nah, man, fuck them geese. Fuck the birds and fuck your kids. All right.
Hey,
well,
that's all, folks.
That's all, folks. We'll see you next time.
Dario Sarah, we out here. Peace.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We look forward to having you again next Monday. So make sure you look out for us on any platform where you can listen to a podcast. Make sure you rate, subscribe, and do all the things. And we'll see you next Monday.